You can get a delicious meal and help the community at the same time. Noodle Nirvana in Berea features custom dishes that are made with love from the best local and global ingredients. The socially conscious restaurant serves its famous noodle bowls and serves the community.
I grew up with comfort food that might look very differently than my husband's comfort food, who my husband Adam grew up in Madison County. So while people might have been growing up with macaroni and cheese or soup, beans, and dumplings or spaghetti and meatballs, I grew up with noodle bowls, like my comfort food. If I was sick or if it was a special occasion, we would have like these big, brothy, steamy bowls of noodles. So my mom has been making me noodles forever. So there was a particular time, it was homecoming at Berea College, my alma mater, had like 30 friends over. And my mom made this one dish. We call it curry noodles. It has rice noodles, beef, a boiled egg, these fresh, crunchy bean sprouts, peanuts, this wonderful rich broth. And every single one of those 30 people, some of them were really picky eaters, they devoured mom's curry noodle bowl, like everyone. So I was like, oh my gosh, we are on to something here. This is the universal love language, mom's curry noodles. And so I put those two thoughts together and in 2016 opened Noodle Nirvana. We consider ourselves a social enterprise. I get to serve my community, my childhood comfort foods, and also have a significant impact on my community. The way we do that is that we choose to partner with one single nonprofit each year, and we donate a portion of our profits to them every first Wednesday of the month, as well as all of our tips. So in the first 4 years of our business, we don't count COVID 2020 because lots of bad things happened in the restaurant industry then. But in our first 4 years, we were able to raise over $120,000 for 4 community nonprofits here in Madison County, including our local food bank and local domestic violence shelter.
That is wonderful. We love our local businesses that give back and be able to do that in such an impactful way. So what has the response been there in Berea to Noodle Nirvana?
It's been overwhelming, and we're so humble and gracious about this. When I first opened, I guess almost 6 years ago now, it was just going to be me and my mama, who is the inspiration for Mom's Curry Noodle Bowls, and maybe a part-time person. I was going to quit my job, and we were going to do this. Well, the first week we sold 1,000 noodle bowls. My husband, who worked in IT for 16 years, never went back to his job. And then we've since hired at least 7 more staff. So it is a full-time operation. We are so, again, honored to be able to just serve up all of these noodle bowls. And our customers, I feel like, are amongst the best customers out there because they come here knowing not only that they're getting this wonderful made scratch food that's made with love, but they're also supporting really important causes in their community just by showing up and eating here.
You have some of your favorite dishes there. So how would you describe the menu to somebody who's never been to Noodle Nirvana?
Yeah, so it's a build your own noodle bowl. So you come and you get to walk through the line. The line is right behind me here. And I'm glad it's not busy because it echoes in here. We're in a really old building. But you come through the line and you get to see your food. So there's a variety of different noodles. We have rice noodles, glass noodles, which are made from mung bean. We have zoodles, which are really popular. They're just zucchini spirals. And we get our ramen from the Lexington Pasta Company in Lexington. So you choose your noodle, you choose between a broth, like mom's curry, or a stir fry, like a pad thai, and then you choose a protein. We have oven roasted chicken, slow braised beef, or grilled tofu. And then we build your bowl there, and then we top it with all of these fresh garnishes like bean sprouts, cilantro, peanuts, fresh lime, carrots, and that sort of thing.
So what are the dishes that you have in front of you?
Okay, these are our 2 top sellers. The entire inspiration for the restaurant is Mom's Curry Noodles. I can't tilt this over to the camera much because it is a brothy bowl, but it is what I talked about earlier. It has rice noodles, and it has, I wish I had chopsticks, that would help so I could show you. It has rice noodles, braised beef, boiled egg, this wonderful rich yellow curry, caramelized shallots, and ground peanuts on it. Again, you couldn't, I knew when I fed this to my friends during homecoming that it was a hit. but I would have never guessed that right here in the middle of Madison County, that Mom's Curry Noodles would be the top hit. A lot of people have heard about it, never had anything like it, and then they try it and they can't go back. But it is definitely the inspiration for this restaurant. And then right here is a pad thai. Many folks that probably watch your show have had pad thai. Our pad thai is a little bit different. I'm like swallowing my saliva just talking about it because it's so good and I haven't had lunch. But so what we do with our noodle bowls, I said we stir fry it or put the broth on it, and then we garnish it at the top. So what you'll see here in this noodle bowl is the pad thai that's already been stir fried, the noodles, and then we top it with the roasted chicken, the crushed peanuts, and all of the fresh veggies, and then the customer will mix it in themselves. And it's super yummy, and everything is really fresh. We make everything from scratch every day. We don't use any frozen ingredients, and yeah, we're super excited. And in the middle, last but not least, these are hand rolled spring rolls that are definitely the life of the party. We make everything from scratch, from the beginning to making the filling, popping everything up, stir frying, and then hand rolling, and then deep frying them from scratch. It takes 2.5 staff to do. We do like 500 to 1,000 a week, and we do sell them. And they're super wonderful. They're filled with cabbage and shiitake mushrooms and carrots and caramelized shallots. Really yummy.
So people who want to enjoy Noodle Nirvana, where can they find you? And this is just really through the end of the year, though, because you'll be moving in January.
We will. So we have been so grateful to have been in this building, which is located on 315 Chestnut Street. Just as you're driving into town from any interstate, Chestnut Street is kind of our main street. We've been here in it's like a 120-year-old building, the original movie theater. But yes, unfortunately, we will be moving. It's been a wonderful ride here, but we will be moving to College Square, which is pretty much on Berea College's campus, a couple of doors down from Boone Tavern. There'll be plenty of parking in the back, and we hope to be there starting in January.